Hey, what's up guys? I'm Joseph Bibbins. Welcome to Supercars Indianapolis. And today's a bit of a different video because I want to discuss with you why in the world do I want this, the Nissan GTR R35. Because I've gotten a lot of questions asking, why do you like the GTR? I mean, you could get so many other cars for that money. You could get a Dodge Viper, you could probably get an F-Type R. You could get a Corvette. I get all sorts of people that come along and say, you know, the GTR is not the best car for money. I mean, I even had people, you know, say M4, which, great car. Love that car, not discounting that car in any way. I think that car is brilliant, actually, but I prefer that. Now, I keep getting the question, why do I prefer that car? And like, another car you could probably get for the money, Aston Martin. All right, sorry about that. There are multiple workers going around doing work, and I really don't want to interrupt their business. They're doing actual work. They're not just some dumb YouTuber walking around car dealerships talking about cars that he can't afford at all right now. But anyway, so why? Why do I want this car over the competition? And I'll tell you why. Quite frankly, a lot of the competition, there's a major problem. Like, for example, the Jaguar F-Type or the Aston Martin Vantage. And that is that they are rear-wheel drive. Now, for a car that you're only using during the summer, that's not a problem. But for a car that, like me, this is probably going to be the only car that I can afford when I get it. So I'm going to have to drive it every single day. And therefore, something that is very important for driving in the winter, which we get snow here in Indiana. Something that's very important for driving in the winter is either front-wheel drive or all-wheel drive. And this has the all-wheel drive. And also, I just love the way it looks. I think it's a beautiful car. A lot of people really don't like the way the car looks. They think it is Jeremy Clarkson described it as a discordant mess. But I absolutely love the styling of the GTR. So I want to take you through in a bit more detail than what I've gone through so far in this video on why I love this car and why I think that it is the car for me. Alright, so I want to start at the back, and I really like kind of the sort of flat but also sloping down back. It sort of reminds me of some old race cars where they had the flat back on them, like the Shelby Daytona. And I just think that is such a beautiful design, the Daytona. And it's better for aerodynamics. I really like the back end and the way it looks. I like the way the whole car looks, but the back end especially, I love it. And then you've got this paint color is very nice. Not my favorite color that they offered, but very nice color. It's got the gunmetal wheels. Now let's hop inside. I love the door handle. Manufacturers do this because they say it's like you're doing a handshake with the car, and I couldn't agree more. Inside is where I think things get serious with the GTR, where you get a lot of leather in here. And it's pretty decent quality leather. It's not as soft as you might find in a Lamborghini, but a positive aspect of having softer leather is that it's soft, but a positive aspect of having this slightly less soft leather is it'll wear better. Now, there is carbon, let me turn the slide on here. There's carbon fiber everywhere when they did the refresh. They added carbon fiber bits all over the place. And then down here in future models, this right here had stitching on it. But overall, very nice interior, and I love the gauge cluster. It's just so cool looking. Probably not as cool as something like the Aventador's cluster, but keep in mind this car, these can be had for $45,000 right now. They are so cheap relative to their price. Now, of course, I'm some guy who owns a $4,000 Honda Civic talking about a car that costs 45 to 70 grand as in calling that cheap. It's not cheap at all. My Civic is cheap. But someday I'll be able to work my way up and get one of these. I will get this car, guys. I will get this car. Alright, now I want to talk about the practicality of the GTR. It has a large trunk. You can fit a bunch of golf clubs in there and probably a suitcase, or probably a few suitcases actually. But most of all, I want to talk about the fact that this car is a 2+2, meaning after I slide the seat forward, which will take probably a few more seconds, and a few more, probably, no, there it goes, it's good. Then you pull this lever and the seat goes forward, and then you can try and get into the back. And you actually can get in the back. Yeah, your front passenger is going to be a bit leg room short, and you kind of have to lay down in the seat like this, so you're not smacking your head on the glass. But I could do like a couple hours probably back here, no problem, probably with no complaints. I just have to lay back like this so that my head wouldn't be, because look, when I sit up, it's like this. For like a kid, if you had kids, you could definitely do this car. It wouldn't be a problem. This car is very practical. Okay, so now we gotta get out. To do that, you pull this lever up. That leads the seat forward, and you can crawl out of the back. Wasn't as hard as I thought it was gonna be to get out of, actually.
I can't find my way back to you until you make amends with the demons you've been through. And I can't regret leaving you alone until you find your way back home.
Alright guys, so yes, I believe that I really do want one of these Nissan GTRs. And so if you enjoyed this video, please go down and hit that subscribe button, and also hit that notification bell so that you'll know exactly when I upload new videos. Remember that each and every one of you that subscribes gets me one step closer to a GTR. So please go hit that subscribe button. And so I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. Please be sure to browse the channel and subscribe, and I'll see you next video.
Go hard, accelerate, no